It's the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. I'm Doug Rice. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum. Oh, yeah, let that shit. Good morning. Wake up. 9 o'clock in the morning. Straight up, baby. And you're with me. Doug Rice. The one, the only, the original. Yeah, I'm here. 9 a.m. on the 31st of July. Oh, buddy. Oh, time just cascading into the future. Prophecy unfolding. Monkeypox. Oh, my God. I've seen the monkeypox. It's scary shit. I'll go ahead and say it. It's some scary ass shit. It looks uncomfortable. It does indeed. Of course, it was said that we might have some problems later as prophecy unfolds, and monkeypox might be just the tip of the iceberg. Oh, it looks bad. All right, how's everybody doing? I'm doing good. Sunday. Hopefully I have stopped some of my brothers and sisters from going to church. No need to continue the plantation practice, showing up every Sunday to worship the Most High God. You don't need to do that. We're not on the plantation anymore. We don't need to do that. Mind you that none of the subjects that will be discussed in church you'll find here on the Doug Rice Show. Your pastor is not going to tell you the shit I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you. All right, so 9:02 in the morning. I hope everybody's had a great weekend. I'm rested. I'm relaxed. I feel good. Hey, wanted to tell you, last show, which I thought was good, okay? TikTok decided not to record it. Oh, they want to suppress Negro voices so badly. I know, you don't want to hear Negro maleness talk like this. It's uncomfortable, isn't it? It's unnerving. Does it make you just feel some kind of way? Well, too fucking bad. And I don't give a damn if you decide not to record me anymore. I will go back to YouTube and I will do the damn thing. You know? Of course you do. All right, so you know what I do. Doug Rice Show, every day. Been doing this since January 6, 2021. I get on this platform. I talk about the news. I peruse the black news with Hebrews. And I bring receipts. I tell the truth. I read what's going on with us. Lots going on. They seem to have this proclivity of wanting to kill us on sight. I don't really know what it is. Last guy decided he was going to point a car at a group of black bicyclists, call them the nefarious slur, and then try to run them over with his car. He has been arrested. I just wanted to give you an insight as to the plight of black maleness as it reflects in the minds of those that seem to want to run us over and shit. You know, what do they see when they look at us? You have to understand, for this man to determine he's going to run over a group of young black men for no other reason than they're there, what this tells me is he had a movie play out in his demented, weak mind. His diseased mental came frothing to the top like bad beer. And this guy played the movie from start to finish before he hit the gas trying to kill our children. Still grinning? Well, this clown was arrested, finally. But it goes to show you the minds of our oppressors. There just seems to be a fucking problem. What is it? What's the fucking movie? Does it involve you? Does it involve a family member? Does it, what is it, the fear, the immediate, what is it? And what's the name of the movie? Because whatever the shit is, somebody needs to make it, or I don't know. I mean, listen, in order to put between 60 and 100, 120 bullets in a single individual, the kind of passion required to light them up like that, let me tell you, you got some preconceived notions about that individual. You know, why do I say that? Because they don't do it to their own. I mean, you know, unless they're, you know, Bonnie and Clyde. All right, how's everybody? Okay, 9:06 in the morning, the 31st of July, another month, a wrap. August, here it comes. Named after Caesar Augustus, adding these 2 months just to throw off the calendar needed to predict our deliverance. Oh, you got to do some study to know that shit, right? All right, July and August, you get it, you know. Julius Caesar, August, anyway. All right, so I've written down the topics. Here they are in the old blue binder. Wife got that for me. Love it. So, you know, I go through the topics that Detrina and I have kind of looked over. And then I go down and narrate a little bit of what I want to talk about. Then I go through the black news. I've already got the tabs up and running. And then we call it a day. Let's do this. But first, as always, Folgers, baby. Oh, yeah. Do I talk enough about coffee? Let me tell you something, folks. I don't drink alcohol. Don't drink alcohol. Never. Okay? Will not ever drink alcohol again. And, you know, so I have all my fucking faculties. All my synapti are firing on point. I don't miss much. Add some Folgers, no cream. Boy, you got a wild card that's just going to keep talking and talking and talking. So, drink some goddamn Folgers, all right? All right, here we go. Today, the topic, the anchor topic. Anchor topic. It's just an observation that I'm making, the anchor topic. I want to tell you the anchor topic is going to be controversial. I am going to hurt feelings today. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Here we go. The anchor topic is blinded by the whiteness. You know, blinded by it. It's so bright. It's so strong. It's such magnitude. Whiteness. It just sears your optical nerve, your mental optical nerve. Blinded by the whiteness. Good Lord, have mercy. What's going on? I'll tell you. There's a disease that's wrapping itself around the globe and squeezing. And that is that color spectrum coordinated effort to keep something they've described as whiteness on top. It's ridiculous. It's all false. It makes no sense. It's put upon us. And everyone who embraces the idea and thought of being a color is now involved in the conspiracy. And it's ridiculous. Let me tell you something. The use for the color spectrum is over. The enslavement of Negroes has come to a close. And so we no longer need the rainbow to identify us. White, black, red, yeah. What the fuck is going on? You know, it's blinding them. This need to be white blinds people. We have rich heritages all over the spectrum, the globe. People from Norway, people from Scotland, people from Italy, people from Ireland, all kinds of different culturally diverse people everywhere with unique tastes and practices. And it's amazing, some pretty cool stuff, you know. It is. But some have traded it all in just to be white. And it's not an even trade. It's not. Your part in this color spectrum is a small part in the grand scheme of things. Some of you walk about screaming at the high heavens, Look at me. I'm a white guy. What the fuck are you talking about? Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. Tell you what they care about. They care about you continuing the narrative, the falsehood, the bullshit. And so, blinded by it, they follow it like the Pied Piper leading rats to their demise. I see men who would seem otherwise reasonable turn to a racist conformity in order to appease a mob and become a part of the greater whole. Good God, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you from, Germany? You're a white guy. What are you talking about? And here's what's interesting. They're blinded by it while it contributes to their future. This whole concept of whiteness, ho, buddy, it's not going to end well. See, the rest of the world is getting tired of hearing about this shit. Seems like Europeans are the only ones that are making this big deal about skin color. Something you can't vote on, something you can't change. Well, you can change it, I guess. But something you did not decide before you came out of the womb. The color of your skin. And taking pride in something you had absolutely no inclusion in creating, its existence is in itself futile. You're how the Most High created and made you, and whiteness is an illusion. So, blinded by whiteness, blinded by the whiteness. It's like a power, it's like a gravity, its own force. It has its own mass. Normal people are drawn into it, and suddenly they're fucking white. What the hell are you talking about? In the 20s and the 30s, there was a change in how they demographically chose who was who in this country. And Anglo-Saxons were their own specific demographic. Italians, Germans, Polish, French, all had their own tribal-like demographics. And that's what they adhered to. But in order to increase the ranks of this thing they call race, they dropped all of those categories and then made everyone, Italians, Russians, everyone of one race, which of course didn't work out for us too damn good. They're blinded by the whiteness. Don't you be. No, like that. Well, that's good. All right. So that's the anchor topic. I liked it. It was good. 9:13 in the morning. Tap the screen. Share this show. Katrina told me to say that, so I'm saying it. That's good. All right. Katrina, she told me something I could not believe. She told me something I just could not believe. I could not believe it. Somebody has told me that there are people in this country that think Donald Trump is akin to Jesus. And I laughed it off. Katrina and I talked before the show because we have to give you some good stuff to think about. But she convinced me that there are videos that show Trump is Jesus in the minds of some individuals in this country. And they're doing things, expecting things, hoping things. That this dude, this guy, Donald Trump. Now, where does this come from? How does Donald Trump get christened the new Jesus? And how can you overlook all of the things that we know of this man and still christen him Christ? Well, let me just tell you, bro. This is how devoid they are of hope. If your Jesus culminates in the form of a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, decrepit, hedonistic, lying, cheating, disgusting individual, then I just don't know what to say about the whole thing. Trump is Jesus. Trump's Jesus. Some people believe this, and Jesus. Look it up. Katrina would not steer me wrong. All right, reparations. Okay. Okay, look, folks, I've been talking about reparations for months. I've been talking about not getting reparations. I've been talking about putting your hands in your fucking pocket. I've been talking about stop begging these motherfuckers for shit. I don't want their money. I really don't. First, we have money. Stop. We have money. We're just spending it in the wrong places and too fucking fast. That's first. Second, they won't even get close to giving Negroes money. Here's the reason why. In order to give these reparations, they're going to have to single out foundational black Americans. And that's going to be a hook in the craw of so many. You know, who's who? Foundational black Americans. And let me tell you something. As you slide toward that topic, you can only help but realize you'll tumble into our true identity publicly. If you start doling out dollars to Negroes for them being slaves in this country, really dialing it in, it won't be a minute before they know we're Israel. And they're not going to have that. You have to understand that would be the death knell of the secret they've kept for so long. The secret that's getting out. The secret that you can read about in Scripture. How all the nations got together to enslave us. It wasn't by accident that we ended up here. I need you to understand that. It wasn't just, hey, you know what? I got some work getting done over here in my front yard. We got some freckles over there. Yeah, let me go over there and get some. Yeah, man. No, this was a concerted, conspiratorial conspiracy of caucasity that culminated in our enslavement for a set period of time, nearly and completely over. And it seems odd that it coincides with so much activity in this country coming from the Europeans that enslaved us in the first place. They seem to be getting in their feelings. You would think they'd know 400 years seems to be up for them. But no. Oh, so much else is happening. All right, so reparations not going to happen. Stop. No, that would then leak it out. We're Israel. If you start doling out money, people want to start asking questions. Let me tell you something, man. They start sending us checks. And folks going to start asking questions. I ain't playing. Oh, no, look. You wait. Oh, you think they want us to live large and in charge? No, listen. Tulsa proved that they don't like that. No, they don't like us showing out collectively, unprotected. So don't tell me you're going to hand Negroes millions of dollars as they look on like this, going, what the fuck? Folks going to start asking questions. And at that point, you're going to have to start really giving the real reason you're giving this money. Why are you really giving it? I mean, you enslaved them, but why are you really? Well, they're Israel. What? Never get reparations. It won't happen. All right, next. Again, I'm going to say this because it didn't get out in the show. The last one. This show, I am directing all of my energy toward Negroes. Now, if you are a Gentile grafted in through belief and faith and recognition in that Negroes are, in fact, going to be the only way out of this mess, you're welcome. If you are an oppressor, a descendant of one of those who brought us here in chains, and you are in your goddamn feelings about what I am saying, oh fucking well. You'll get over it. And if you don't, well, then you won't. Negroes only. That's what I'm about. Why am I only, what, you really want to know? Okay. It seems we're the only ones they keep excluding out of everything. Everybody else seems getting. Everybody's got, their voice in. We are just making a lot of noise and nobody's hearing shit. We got leaders, supposedly, that taking us into circles. I look at the face of Reverend Al Sharpton and he wears this same puckered out, stuck out mouth of indignity, knowing his bank account is fat. What are you talking about? We're going to have to wake up at some point and realize we ain't welcome here. No, we're not. We're not welcome here. We never were, never have been, never will be. And they are about to show all of us just how unwelcome we are. You give them just a few months. Let's go. All right. What is happening is being helped. What you see going on regarding all the destruction of food creating facilities, millions of chickens dying, cows and calves and God knows what, burning facilities that have stood there for years unburning, mysteriously going up in flames. Oh my God, what's happening here and 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 here? What's happening is being helped. What's going on is being aided. This is being pushed and promoted in a specific and certain direction to bring about a specific action against this country. Now, if you don't see that, then you're too busy looking at the bullshit. But they keep destroying food. Now, I don't know about you, but I eat. And eventually, this is all going to culminate into something cataclysmic. And I want Hebrews, Negroes, to be prepared, to understand that the end is drawing near, and taking the lead is strangling off the supply of nourishment, making things just a little desperate. As they work on reversing law that they've had in place for years, designed to reduce the population of Negroes, and instead having the reverse effect, causes a cascading, cataclysmic cause of events that culminate in them wanting to do something to these people. They're acting a little too wild. It's getting out of hand. All of this is being caused, it's being helped, it's being pushed. And I believe, prophetically, that the final destination of most Americans is tired of hearing the hissing sound. Over and over again, hissing entitlement, hissing privilege, hissing America first, hissing, you know, I'm getting, Listen, folks, I'll tell you what it is. Here's why I believe I do what I do. I'm trying to show through, encouraging all of us to no longer smile. We must become unaccountable to caucasity. We must become unaccountable to caucasity. We have to have a mental release of all that's held us back, held us down, put us against one another, all the turmoil caused by our oppressors through placing their values within our character. Now we have to excise all of that shit. And we can no longer be held accountable to caucasity. And that's the danger. That's the threat. That's what the fear is. Negroes that are no longer accountable to caucasity is the number one fear. You walk around having that attitude, they feel it. It's palpable. You can taste it. And I don't let up. I let them know that when they deal with me, they're dealing with a serious Negro. And in knowing that, they do one of two things. They either leave you the fuck alone or they leave you alone. All right, so on accountability, no longer shall we be accountable to Caucasians. All right, lastly, no more secrets. No more secrets. You know what's driving them crazy, folks? Let me tell you what's driving them insane. I just bring it in. Let me tell you what's making them lose their minds. It's no more secrets, man. It's over. All of their secrets are being exposed. Even the secrets we don't hear, we know by inference. You know, like Ghislaine Maxwell shit. We know there's a cornucopia of men not held accountable for doing atrocious things. And yet, their secrets are coming out. We see Donald Trump's secrets getting revealed. No more secrets. But the greatest secret that will be no more is that America is in a bastion of fairness, equality, decency, good taste. All of that lie is being exposed. And the real America is being broadcast across the globe. Folks are looking at a new shithole country. And some of them are loving it. And you know what's interesting, folks? It's only going to get worse. And I mean a lot worse. These folks are going to go at each other's throats, and then they're going to come after us if we're still here. You need to know that. We got Marjorie Taylor Greene talking about she is now a Christian nationalist. Oh, really? Well, isn't that cute? And as things get more and more interesting, it becomes more and more important for Negroes in this country to embrace who they are. Not just foundational Black Americans. No. I'm talking about foundational Black Americans that came here in chains. Don't you ever forget that. And why do I say that? Because they never let you forget how they got here. And that seems to be the one thing they want us to forget. Fuck that. 9/28, last day of July 2022. Doug Rice! Don't drop your fucking food. Keep eating. Keep eating. All right. So, next part of this effort, we go over Black news. Now, you know, it's a simple exercise. I open up a browser, Microsoft Bing, and I put 2 words in the search bar. Black news. That's it. Been doing it for a year. And it delivers. You know, I get the receipts. Why do I read the news? Because I want you all to get that goddamn grin off your faces. And the only way you're going to do that is if I give you cause to be serious-minded as you walk about this penal colony for Negroes. So let's do this. All right, so what do we got first? Here we go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So I believe I brought this up at the beginning. The Mississippi man arrested, running over black, and you know he's calling us the N-word. What is the anger? What did they arrested him? They arrested. Listen to me. Arrest don't mean shit. They took this dude into custody. They're gonna let him go. They're gonna give every excuse as to why this man lost his mind momentarily on the sight of Negroes. And I'm of the mind that this may become a condition. You might be able to sell this to a psychologist. You know, that Negro syndrome. Think of it. That's right. Fear, an innate fear of Negroes. I think that's a thing, isn't it? Right? Yes? Right? So many have it. I hope they throw the book at it. And they're going after our kids. How can our kids make you angry? What is it in your life that occurred? What did they like steal your mail? What did they like ring your doorbell and leave? What did they knock on your door, ask to mow your fucking lawn? Do you know how many of our children get run off at gunpoint trying to simply make some money? We're not safe anywhere. A black male face is considered a threat to most who don't have black faces. All right, so, wow, you know what? The guy actually filmed himself attempting to run over our children. That is the hubris possessed by these beings, that he got in his feelings to such a degree that in the attempted murder of Negro men, he felt enough to record the shit for posterity, just in case it worked. What the fuck? Moving on. Don't want to lose my voice. All right, next. I didn't understand this. Woman shares enlightening lesson on, listen now, the Hamptons. The Hamptons, historic black community. And she calls it a glorious place to be. Now, I need you to hear what she said. She is in a predominantly white area, the Hamptons, but within the Hamptons, there is an historic black community that she calls a glorious place to be. So what you're saying is, the portion of land or property that they cordoned off for black people to live in the Hamptons is just okay with you, huh, sir? We sick? Jeez. When did we... Let me ask you a question. When did we all stop wanting to leave? When did that happen? Look, folks, I want you to picture with me, you know, us coming off the boat, chain around the neck, ain't got a bit of understanding what's going on and why. Some of us are in tune with prophecy. Some of us know we're Hebrews. Some of us know this is the beginning of 400 years, but they killed those off rather quickly. And I want you to imagine being put on a block and sold. And you know you want to leave, right? Of course you do, right? You're looking for every exit in the world. You're trying to be Jason Bourne about this shit, right? I mean, at least tenant. You know? Of course you can't find no exits. Ain't no exits, motherfucker. But you always looking. Some of you get away, get caught, get killed. Some of you get your legs abused, cut off, whatever. I guess Kunte Kunte was real, right? When did we want to stop leaving this place? When did that happen? How did it happen? When did we get comfortable? How dare you? A conscious Negro, always looking for an exit. Some of you are waking up, trying to pack your shit and look for doors. You keep looking. We're almost out of this motherfucker. I don't think there are any glorious communities I'd like to be. Even in the Hamptons, I hear it's nice. Fuck out of my face. All right, continuing. That was a little intense, huh? Okay, next. My black son was chased and stabbed. His white killer could serve just 2 years. Damn, 2 years? Wow. That's he chased and stabbed, and he all 2 years? Well, he might just get a year with half. I'm just saying. Don't keep your hopes up. I mean, you know, you ain't complaining, are you? Are you? You know, this kind of thing happens in the country built for us, by us. They can kill us. A little harsh, maybe, but the truth. Doug Rice! Okay, so this is another poll. I missed out. Somebody's called First Contact. Hey, we'll do polls at half, whatever price. What are we talking about? I don't even... Then you're going to go, this is how black people really feel about abortion. I can do that poll. I'll hire black people to call people. Oh my God, they probably just charged a bunch of money. This is how black people really feel about abortion. Well, how did you frame the question? What the fuck are you talking about? This is really? How many ways? Who did you ask? What was the demographic? And let me tell you something. Stop telling others how the fuck we feel. Jesus, man. Okay, I'll stop. Moving on. Continuing. Oh. Hey! International shit always happening. Black man's murder in Italy sparks debate as elections year. Let me ask you a question. What the fuck were you doing in Italy? Don't go to Italy, folks. You don't belong in Italy, okay? Don't fuck what they're talking about. You don't belong there now, okay? Europe was black. God damn it, I understand it. It's been overrun. Okay? Stay the fuck out of places you don't belong. Like the brother that went to Greece. Remember that? Remember the student that went to Greece? Remember? He's at a restaurant, a bar, and he's just talking to the waitress. He's talking to the waitress. And the patrons at the bar see this young black man talking to the waitress, and every scenario they could think of ran through their putrid, demented minds. And let me tell you what they did. They chased him down and killed him. He shouldn't have had his ass over in Greece. You stay your asses to yourselves. You're going to learn. Stay out of Italy. Stay out of Europe. Don't just stay home. Relax. Kingdom's coming. Everything will be all right. Ain't all right now. Ain't cool. Smiling faces. All right. Okay, black professionals say workplaces have changed since George Floyd, but not enough. What the fuck are you talking about? Workplaces have changed for the worse. What the fuck are you talking about? Man, these people are feeling their oats. They taking in air, baby. They're at the water fountain talking about it openly, baby. They get in front of large crowds and talk about Christian nationalism. Oh, it's on and cracking. George Floyd was a catalyst, the beginning of the beginning, telling you we do not give a fuck. Let me tell you something, man. What kind of motherfucker will sit on somebody's neck for 9 minutes? Partner, that's some schadenfreude. That's some schadenfreude shit right there. That's schadenfreude shit. I ain't never heard nobody do that. I bet he's all the rage in the joint right now. Moving on. Okay, that one. A growing number of religious groups are developing reparations programs for black Americans. Don't do that. Don't help us. Please, don't help us. No. Listen to me. No. We all don't pray to the same God, so don't pray for us. Don't raise money for us. Don't do anything in the name of your God for us. Please don't. Don't. We ain't praying to the same beings. So you'll stop that now. Thank you so much. Give all of it back. Thank you. Moving on. Scary shit, huh? Oh, Tiffany Cross. MSNBC. Tiffany Cross. I'm a married man. Good-looking sister. And she is accusing the media of pandering to, her words, racist white people. Well, you're doing that, Tiff, because you're the media. What are you doing? You're biting the hand that's feeding you the bullshit? That doesn't seem wise. I want to see if she has a show over the next few weeks. I don't know. This kind of, wow. Okay, we'll see how your boss is like that. Say that louder. And yet, you keep cashing the checks. You talk about all they do. You keep taking the money. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Don't complain. Quit, then make a statement. Did you walk? No? Okay. Moving on, baby. All right, well, I think that's about it for me. Yeah, I'm done. I think I've done quite the effort, quite the show. I hope you guys found it interesting. I hope none of you go to church today. You'll learn nothing. You're going to go to church today, you're going to regurgitate the same bullshit they regurgitated last year. And they're going to tell you to be calm. They're also going to encourage that you cooperate with governmental authorities. I encourage that you just don't be uncooperative. That's all. It's a difference. Please note that. Now, the end of the month, August, hottest month of the year for a lot of places. I'm out here in Phoenix. It's going to scorch. Going to keep all the riffraff away. Every summer, nice and quiet here. It's lovely. I invite all of you to come by. All right. Looks like, yep, we good. Good show. All right. You know what I gotta do. I gots to warn you. You know, I was the one on the plantation that was always plotting. I was the one playing all the angles. I was the one you went to for the shit you needed. You know. I'm the one, baby. Uncooperative. Troublemaker. Not really, but you know. And today, being the last day of Julius Caesar's month, and as we start on Caesar Augustus's month to follow, keep that in mind. Keep in mind that we haven't really gotten over the 200-mile journey ending 10 Negro lives just a few Saturdays ago. I ain't got over that shit. What? Yeah, I ain't over that. What? Oh, you thought I was over that shit? I ain't over that. Hell no! That's what I recommend. If you need to go back and get it. Whatever has to happen, baby. The natives are restless up in this motherfucker. What you think they've gonna do to you? So what do I encourage? Well, you got the rest of the day relaxed. Okay? Spend it with the family. Shit. Have a barbecue. Whatever. But tomorrow is the beginning of a new month. Named after a tyrant, nefarious individual. You start into this month. Whatever you got to do to keep it 100% serious, you do that. As you glide into the workplace tomorrow, you maintain the memory needed of today's readings. You understand, as long as you smile, you deliver a message of contentment and permission to continue what they do. So, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. I want you to start August off right, you know. I don't want you to make any goddamn mistakes. I want you to kick it off just so. So, when you wake up tomorrow morning, I want you to sit for a moment and just think. Itemize all the things that I covered today. Just a few, one or two. And as you do so, just make sure, as you walk into the workplace, bring something back to mind. Then grab the door, steel yourself, and then get that goddamn grin off your faces. Now get in there and get to work.